Hi, this is Star Story Recapped. Today I am going to explain about Scream movie. Like and subscribe, don't go anywhere, watch full video. Tara Carpenter is home alone when her phone rings, with a voice claiming to be someone named Charlie calling for Tara's mother. The unknown person starts asking Tara horror movie questions. But the person asks her about the Stab movies, particularly the original film. The voice becomes threatening and reveals that they cloned Amber's phone and are sitting outside her bedroom right now, and they tell Tara that they will kill Amber if she doesn't answer the questions correctly. Tara receives the last question wrong, and the killer called Ghostface begins attempting to break into her residence. The killer makes his way inside and stabs Tara through the hand, and twice in the side while also breaking her foot. The police arrive, so Ghostface flees and leaves Tara alive but seriously injured. Tara's older sister Sam is working along with her boyfriend Richie Kirsch, while she gets a cell phone name from Tara's friend Wes Hicks to inform her that Tara has been attacked.
Ghostface mask.
Peppers.
Sam and Richie arrive at the hospital, in which they meet Tara's buddies in her room. Tara is happy to peer Sam, since it has been 5 years since she fled from Woodsboro.
I'm so sorry if I'm intruding.
The buddies gather at a pool hall where they talk about Sam, and how she ditched the family after her, and Tara's father walked out at the family. Vince is there seeking to make movements, and when Chad goes to confront him, Vince pulls out a knife until the bartender orders him to get out.
Fuck it!
After taking a piss, Vince finds his car being turned on. He is found by Ghostface, who stabs him in the neck and leaves him to bleed to death. After taking a piss, Vince finds his car being turned on. He is found by Ghostface, who stabs him in the neck and leaves him to bleed to death. Sam and Richie find the house of former sheriff, who lives alone. Dewey doesn't want to talk to Sam and Richie until Sam says she is Billy's daughter. Dewey indicates that if the killer become inspired via the primary Stab movie, then there are sure guidelines that they want to observe to survive, like don't believe the love interest. Dewey still refuses to help them and makes them leave.
Hey Sid, it's me.
Dewey?
Dewey calls Sydney Prescott, who is now married with kids. He tells her the killings in Woodsboro are taking place again. Even though Sydney has discovered to arm herself, she refuses to set foot in Woodsboro once more.
Shit, he came.
Dewey fixes himself up and goes back to Woodsboro with Sam and Richie. The other friends are gathered in order that Sam can provide an explanation for she is Billy's daughter and the connections, that the killings should the original murders or the first Stab film.
Jesus.
Judy later orders food for herself and Wes, and then is going to pick it up. On her way there, she is known as by Ghostface, who threatens her with killing Wes. She speeds lower back home and tries to call Wes, but he is taking a shower. Wes hears noises and walks downstairs, but he in no way notices his mom lying outside inside the front of the residence. Ghostface then attacks Wes and stabs him through the throat, killing him. Tara attempts to get a nurse or defend, however no person answers her. The lights are then turned out by Ghostface, and Tara attempts to will herself outdoor to get help. Ghostface knocks Richie out and goes after Tara whilst she tries to escape the room. Ghostface tells Sam to choose whether Tara or Richie will die. Dewey receives Richie into the elevator with Sam and Tara, however he stays at the backup to place a bullet in Ghostface's head. Unfortunately, he is distracted whilst Gail attempts to name him. The killer gets knives and stabs Dewey in the intestine and back, cutting him upwards and killing him. Sydney returns to Woodsboro upon hearing of Dewey's dying, and she or he reunites with Gail. Sam takes Tara out and gives her condolences to the two girls. Tara tells Sam that she needs her inhaler and can't locate it. She says that Amber has a spare one for her, in order that they go to her residence, wherein they are having a memorial birthday celebration for Wes.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Keep pouring, Wheeler.
Liv desires to connect to Chad, however he fears that she is the killer, which upsets her and makes her depart. Whilst he goes seeking out her, a location sharing icon pops up, but it is simply Ghostface tricking Chad to trap him. The killer receives the drop on Chad and begins stabbing him. Mindy keeps looking the first stab, specifically the scene in which the randied person is unaware that the killer is at the back of him. Ghostface is right at the back of Mindy. He stabs her in the neck, however is stopped as Sam comes in, after Ghostface flees.
Stay the fuck back! Jesus Christ! I was with Tara.
Liv found Chad outside and comes in with his blood on her arms, leading to extra accusations. When she says one last time that she isn't the killer, Amber reveals that she is, and pulls out a gun to blow Liv's brains out. Everyone runs.
Great.
Sydney and Gail reach the house, which they understand as being Stu's house, where they faced off towards him and Billy the first time around. They listen screams from in the residence and get their weapons equipped. Amber comes out and pretends to be attacked, but they understand it's a trap.
Trap.
Fuck it.
Sydney enters and shoots every door, thinking Ghostface is hiding in the back of them. She finally ends up shooting Richie in the leg, though he turned into just hiding for protection.
Amber then attacks Sydney, and a battle for the gun ensues. Sam grabs it, however then Richie stabs her inside the side, revealing himself as the second killer. He even shows that he took Tara's inhaler to bring them to the residence. Richie and Amber take Sydney, Gail, and Sam into the kitchen as they put together to kill them, but now not before explaining their reason. They were so dissatisfied with the final stab movie, having taken creative liberties that had little to do with the unique.
Amber makes it lower back into the kitchen where Sydney and Gail combat her. Gail fights her the hardest as retribution for Dewey, and Sydney smashes a jar of hand sanitizer on Amber's head. Richie prepares to kill Sam, but she grabs a concealed knife and stabs him inside the face before viciously stabbing him repeatedly before slashing his throat. Sydney and Gail come to warn Sam that the killers always try to come return for one more scare. Amber then runs out screaming, seeking to kill again. Earlier than Tara shoots her in the head, finally killing her. Sam takes Sydney's gun and shoots Richie within the head to make sure he remains dead. The police and medics arrive, and Chad and Mindy are revealed to still be alive. Sam thanks Sydney and Gail for helping them. If you like this story, explain, like and subscribe, and below comment that I am subscribed.